So here comes the video I didn't want to make, reviewing the YESWELDER single and double pulse MIG machine. And it's not really a review, and it's for sure not a YESWELDER, it's a no welder. It does not weld at all. I mean, you will see no welding in this video either. You will see why I cannot be welding with this welder. I got a little bit boogers and bird shit. I'm even embarrassed to show this. Okay, installing drive roll here. First removing the drive roll that's in there. When you look real close, there's two different grooves, and you can tell that right here, this is the inlet guide tube right there, and this one here is the guide tube that goes to the gun. Neither one lines up here. So instead of having this nice and tight how it's supposed to be, you need to loosen this up, set this to about the right height, and tighten this loosely to here. There. That's about the right height. And then you have this much play in your drive roll setup. Total asinine. In reality, you need a spacer down below on top of the snap ring to bring this up, to make it so that this does not drop all the way down. Besides that, it looks like this guide tube here sits further out, like higher than this one. They're not even really in line. If this one is in line there, then this one is not really centered. If this one here is centered, when you raise it up a little bit more, the front one is not centered anymore. So that'll be interesting, feeding some aluminum wire like that. So we're gonna try this anyways. I got some 4043 035 here, trying to put that wire through. Okay, 0.9 millimeter drive roll. It's a smaller one here on the bottom. Again, you drop this in and it sits too low. So you raise it up a little bit. And then you use your pressure roller to secure this in place and hope it doesn't fall down too much. At this point, you might as well just forget about the thumb nut altogether. So let's see how that feeds. So this adjustment here is shit. There's nothing really to adjust. You can adjust it, but it just won't work. If you go any tighter than this, you see how the whole thing eventually spins around there. You can't really, if you go lower than this, it doesn't even want to go back now, then the drive roll is just slipping, and the drive roll is totally shifting. This cap really needs to be off. It needs to find its home position by itself. If the cap is on, and see, like sometimes it's feeding, sometimes it's not. So now I have to crank down like a maniac on here. See how it spins there. And the gun is reasonably straight. I mean, one long loop. See, now it kinda sorta-ish works. Well, we'll find out when we weld with it. In reality, there's no real adjusting your tension properly. It's just like either you have tension or you don't. My standard DINS connector does not fit. Appears to be too large in diameter. This is not a function having the right or the wrong one. This is supposed to be like a 35 or 50 DINS, but I guess only the genuine YESWELDER one is gonna fit.